Hey guys, and welcome to another week of my video blog. So one of the most difficult parts of being a club operator is determining whether or not somebody should or should not be terminated. Especially if you're a good manager, you've done the hard work of building relationships with your employees and you care deeply about them. But as you know, just because you care deeply about them and have strong relationships with them doesn't ensure that they perform at the level that you need in order to have a healthy organization. One of my good friends, Scott, founded, grew, and eventually sold a multi-million-dollar retail company. And he once told me that in good businesses, it's not so much about who you hire, but who you fire. And I've had the opportunity to be a part of a couple terminations in my years of running athletic clubs, and I found Scott to be right. Every time we've terminated somebody, we've noticed a galvanizing of our staff, a heightened sense of our mission, and greater expectations among our staff for performance. And all of those have been critical to our club's success. So of course, all that is assuming that you're terminating the right person. And because so much is at stake, that person's livelihood, maybe they have a mortgage, maybe they have a young family, it's really, really critical that you're thinking through these decisions and ensuring that they are the right ones for your company. So there are three things that we go through, and I'd love to share those with you. The first one is that we ask ourselves if this person is part of our long-term plan. Are they critical to our long-term success? The second thing we do is we get the advice and counsel of two people that we trust who are involved in our organization, who have skin in the game. The third thing we do is we sleep on it and see how we feel the next day. So let's unpack those three things. The first one, we ask ourselves if this person is critical to our long-term success. If they are, then we have a lot of other questions to answer first. If they're not, then we can move to the second one, which is we get the advice of at least two trusted advisors who have involvement and what we call skin in the game. If it's somebody that isn't involved in our company, they may have a great opinion, but if this person's involvement doesn't impact their day-to-day job or doesn't impact their income, then their perspective might be a little different and a little skewed one way or another. So it's really important to get the advice of somebody who's in your organization. Maybe it's your boss, maybe your club's owner, maybe it's your right-hand person. Get their opinion. And the third thing we do is we sleep on it and we see how we feel the next day. I know the next day I'm a lot less emotional. I can think a lot more clearly, and sometimes I even change my opinion. But that next day I'm going to have a lot more clarity than I did in the moment. So those are the three things that we do. Love to hear feedback from you and what you guys do in your organizations. Feel free to email me at brianw@cpacweb.com, or you can comment on this video. And we'll talk to you next week. Thanks.